Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be doing the weekly reads as per the dates on the video for the week ahead, just to have a look what's coming around us for the following week. So hi to those who've popped over from Instagram, and obviously to my lovely subscribers, and anybody new, welcome to you. So the cards I'm going to be using for this week's reads are going to be the Colette Baron reads, the Spirit Animal Oracle. And I'm also going to use some little sea melodies cards. They're just sort of like little affirmation cards that I wanted to pop in because for my June reads, I'm doing a mermaid theme oracle read for June. So they will be coming out towards the latter part of May. So without further ado, we're going to start reading for the lovely Taurians. So let's just have a look what animal spirit card is coming out for you, Taurus, for the week ahead. Okay, and we have the White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Okay, and I'll just get the Little Mermaid affirmation that comes out with that for you for this week. And we have recharge. Okay, there's nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. Okay, so obviously in a metaphorical sense, I'm just going to take the words on that, because obviously with everything going on at the moment, we can't normally do what we would like to do, as in it states on there, nothing more like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. Obviously those lucky enough to live by the sea at the moment, then obviously for your daily, hourly exercise, then maybe you can take your dog for a walk and, you know, get your recharge back that way. But having the White Raven Spirit come out for you this week, Taurus, then I just think for you there's matters around where some of you are literally contacting your inner self spiritually, if that makes sense. I just feel that this week for you, that in order to recharge yourself, then I do feel you need to tap into your inner spirit. Having the white raven coming up more so than a raven being dark black, it's like the negative of a photograph. Okay, and it's your inner negative, as not as in like negative and positive, but your spirit energy within you that I feel that you need to be tapping into in this week ahead. I just feel that some of you could have literally started on a spiritual journey while you've had this time to yourself over the last couple of months with everything that's been going on in the world. We've all had time given back to us, and I just feel that there's elements around you where you have started to take more care of yourself. Okay, listening to your inner conscience, listening to your inner voice this week, Taurus. This is what I think needs to be focused on, and what your energy, and that's why the White Raven Spirit, it's a message from the White Raven Spirit to say, look, you know, for you to progress, for you to sort of grow as a person, you need to tap within. Okay, and not everything is black and white. So I do feel some of you this week may have some paperwork come through, landing through the door, where you'll just read the small print. Okay, you'll just read the letter as it is in front of you, but it's saying read between the lines. Okay, read between the lines, because there is something there that you need to be, you know, focusing on, to do with some legality, some letter that's come through. Don't just read it, you know, literally from what's in front of you. It's saying to, you know, digest the information, because sometimes we can look at things and read them too quickly and we miss important elements, and that is what I feel why those cards have come out with you, and more so the importance of recharge this week. Okay, so maybe, you know, try and get some meditation in. If you've never tried it, then try it this week for the first time. Okay, there's loads of beginners meditations on YouTube, but I just feel it's about addressing your inner spirit, your own inner essence, your own inner energy this week, Taurus. So literally put yourself on a recharge. restart the batteries, okay, so to speak, of yourself. So that's what I get for you, my lovely Taurians, okay. So until next week, I hope that you do get this, you know, recharge back in, because I do feel some of you have had some stressful things happening as well. So it's just literally to take a bit of time out and to listen, you know, listen to that inner voice, your gut feeling this week, Taurus, okay, my lovelies. So I'll look forward to reading to you next week. So I'm going to move on to the next star sign, and let's have a look who that is going to be. And we have the lovely Leos. So let's have a look what's coming out for you, Leo. What animal spirit are you taking on this week? And see what the Sea Melodies cards have to give for your affirmation. So we have, for the lovely Leos, digging deep. Doesn't want to come out, Leo. Taking that one off the top if I can get my hands on it. That's it. We have the grasshopper spirit, okay, and it says take a leap of faith. And let's have a look at what the mermaid card is saying. Mermaid card for Leo, and we have chance. So allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring in. So I nearly wanted to say change there as well for you, Leo. So having the green grasshopper spirit coming out for you this week, I do feel that I've got a couple of things that I pick up immediately from that. I think for some of you, green is a symbol of healing. So this week it could be literally taking a little bit of time out for you this week, where you may have felt a little off sorts. So it's just saying you need some healing time this week. Take a leap of faith, okay? I do feel that some of you this week will be sitting there, you know, pondering over a situation, thinking, should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Should I contact them? Shouldn't I contact them? And you'll be in this little bit of a, you know, this energy. Also, I do feel some Leos out there are literally doing as a grasshopper would do, hopping from one project to another and then thinking, oh, I'll just go back to that one, and you're not finishing that one. And so you've got all these loose ends going on. So I do feel that this week, Leo, some of you need to tie up loose ends on certain projects that you've started and haven't finished. I also feel as well there'll be some good news coming in for some of my Leos this week, because we've got the crown sitting on the grasshopper here. So there's going to be some good news coming in for you this week. And as it says, chance, okay? But I do want to go with change. I just want to say that there's some aspects of your life at the moment that you are trying to put in process to change. Now that could be you as a person, okay? Whether you've gone on a new directive of a, you know, a healthier regime, you're eating healthier, or trying to do things, you know, where there's that kind of new element around you. With the chance card that has come out for you though, when it says allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore, you never know what the tide may bring in. I just feel that means that there is going to be, as I said, some information coming in this week that some of my Leos have been waiting to hear on. It could be literally on your health for some of you. You could be waiting for some results, and you will get those this week. So my lovely Leos, I hope you have a lovely week ahead, and I will look forward to reading to you next time, my lovelies. So I am going to move on now, and let's have a look who we're going to be reading for next. And we have the lovely Cancer. I always look at that and think of Scorpio, but it is actually Cancer. So let's have a look what we've got for you, Cancer. What animal spirit is coming out for you this week? And we have Pig Spirit. I love this card, guys. Use your mind wisely, okay? But I always look at it sometimes as like tickle pink. Okay, so some of you are going to be tickle pink this week for some information, some news that, you know, you may hear. I also want to say news of pregnancies as well for some of you. You may hear that someone has, you know, either given birth to a baby this week or has literally got pregnant, and you'll hear news. That's not going to be for everybody, obviously, but that is what I feel for some of my Cancers out there. but yeah, the pig spirit there, when it says use your mind wisely, I look at that as well, that, you know, your third eye, because I look at there's like a dot here, which I look at that as being the third eye on the animal spirit card, and it's saying here that you are going to be broadening your horizons this week as well, some of you Cancer, branching out, connections, I want to say communication here. It's going to be a very busy week for communication for you, okay? And we've got turbulence. The mind is murky in rough waters, okay? And that's really weird how that's come out with use your mind wisely. So I do feel some of you are going through this week putting doubts and unnecessary thoughts in your head. There's some worries, concerns, as though you're meeting your problems halfway when you shouldn't be. So it's saying here, for those of you who have been worrying over certain aspects or preempting that something is going to happen, and then obviously you've got into this turmoil in your headspace, that this week you've got to stop and you know, not allow for that to happen. So, you know, the mind is murky in rough waters, and sometimes we cause rough waters in our own minds because of a thought that just gets spiraled and escalated, that we do, okay? We actually instigate that ourselves. So this week, that is what I get for you, my lovelies. Like I say, some of you are going to be literally tickle pink by some good news as well. So Cancer, I hope you have a lovely week, and I will look forward to reading to you next week. So I'm going to move on now to the next star sign, and we have Aries. So let's have a look, Aries, what we've got coming out for you this week. What animal spirit message we have for you for the week ahead. I want to go with that one for you. And we have electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life, Aries, okay? And also look at the blue on here. So some of you could have some emotional issues going on around you this week, okay? Sensitive, where, you know, you're a bit prickly, you're a bit sensitive to certain information, what people might be saying to you. But the electric eel spirit as well, it is about creativity, you know, having that spark, having that chemistry as well on a romantic side. It could be as well that, you know, you felt chemistry between somebody, and that could be more, you know, engaging this week, okay? So let's have a look what the mermaid card says. It's got reflect, peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. So I do think here this week it's about thought. A lot of thought has got to go into what you need to be planning for the future. And as I said, you've got these bright ideas. You know, you just feel like you're buzzing, some of you, this week, with so many creative ideas, so many things that you want to put into place. But also, as I said, there's this chemistry for some of my Aries this week, where there's this spark where you're going to feel this electric sense from a connection with somebody, okay? And it's really going to, you know, think, wow, we really get on. It's just, you know, going to be that intensity where, you know, it's going to affect some of you. But as it says on the reflect card, you know, peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. So it's, I want to say, manifest, okay? Literally put things out into the universe this week, okay? Start to write things down, what you want to start to achieve as the year goes, you know, progresses, and things start to come back to some kind of normality. But it is a good week for you, Aries. But I do feel that I've just got this little bit of emotional turmoil. So there could be a small number of you who get some information this week where, you know, it's it just puts you off balance a little bit, you know, emotionally, okay? So it's just to make you aware of that. So Aries, I hope you have a good week ahead, and I will look forward to reading to you next week. Take care, my lovelies. So I'm going to move on now to Aquarius. So let's have a look what we've got for you, Aquarius. Let's just get what animal spirits hiding and lurking for you, and I definitely want to go with that one. So we have porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind, okay? And I'll just have a look at the mermaid affirmation that comes out with this for you. So tiny these cards are, they're ever so cute, but I do like them. And I'm going to go with this one, and it says wild. Okay, believe in your otherworldly beauty, dance with the waves and drink in the sunshine. Okay, so I do feel that with the porcupine spirit, for some of you Aquarius this week, literally it's about protection. I feel like you're on guard and trying to protect your feelings, some of you, not all of you. Okay, time for beginner mind. I do feel that some of you this week could be starting new projects, could actually be starting some new business. Okay, career aspects. It could be that some of you are applying for new jobs as well this week, and also it's saying, you know, let your hair down as well, because I do feel the energies of the Aquarians, you know, you have been busy, okay, you have been achievers over the last couple of months, literally trying to do a lot of things, but it's saying now, you know, you need to take some time out, I feel, this week, and as it says, you know, enjoy the sunshine, and, you know, it's got, what does it say, believe in your otherworldly beauty, dance with the waves and drink in the sunshine. So it's like saying, this week coming ahead, try and give yourself a little bit of me time, because you have literally been this, some of you have had this prickly energy where people have, you know, said to you, come on, let your hair down a little bit, and you've gone, no, I've got to get all this sorted, and you've all been like dead methodical, and you've been in that kind of a stance. And but this week it is literally, you know, to let your hair down and let those spines drop back down, okay, and just enjoy yourself, give some time to enjoy yourself. It could be that some of you are trying to celebrate this week, and it's hard, isn't it? At the moment we can't celebrate like we would normally do, but it's saying here that I do feel some of you have got some kind of special birthday or anniversary that you are going to try and do your utmost best with, okay, and make the best out of a, you know, a bad bag, basically. So that is what I get for you, my lovely Aquarians. I hope you have a lovely week, and I look forward to reading to you next week. So I'm going to move on now, and I'm going to move on to Libra. So let's have a look what's coming out for the lovely Librans. What have we got for you? I always want to sing for Libra. I don't know why. Every time I do a weekly read or a read for Libra, I always feel like I want to sort of sing. Why? Maybe that's this week you do feel like, you know, you've got your spring back in your step and you feel on a higher vibration. So it could be to do with that. So, or it could just be me, guys. But anyway, we'll have a look what comes out for you. So we have, oh, bee spirit, sweet results await. Okay. So busy bees. Okay. Busy bees this week, Libra. And sweet results await. So there could be some news coming in for you this week that you have been waiting on. And at last, okay, that, you know, you've got something to celebrate. So I do feel, see, my singing meant something, okay, so there is something for you coming in this week to be really pleased about, okay. You've been putting in the hard work, so as I said, you know, whatever you sow you reap, and I do feel that, you know, it's significant this week. The affirmation, we've got prudence, and it's got don't be lured by the siren song. Now I want to say, don't be lured by the siren song, and the song, and I was singing, wasn't I, guys? Wow. But the siren song, okay, is literally don't be lured in by the siren song, as in there could be somebody around you this week coming ahead where they may make something out to be better than it actually is. They might sort of say to you, oh wow, you know, I'm thinking about doing this, you should think about it too, it's going to be, you know, really good and blah blah blah, like you're going to be sold something that's not as good as it looks, if that makes any sense. And also when it says don't be lured by the siren song, that's your inner voice, okay. Sometimes our mind, okay, runs away with us, and a little thought can escalate, and then you know, you're sort of manifesting issues within your own mind that don't exist, okay. So have prudence, be aware that, you know, if you're getting these thoughts coming in, or if somebody is approaching you and making out something is absolutely fantastic, okay, then just think to yourself, you know, let me be the judge of that, okay? But on the other side of the coin, it's to say, on the mind thought process, you know, try and not allow your thoughts to run away with you in a negative stance, okay? But with the busy bee spirit, then most of you are going to have a busy week, okay? And as I said, sweet results await. I just feel that some of you out there have put the hard work in, and you are waiting on something to come in. You could be waiting to hear of a job application, and I do feel that is going to come in as a positive as well this week. So that is what I get for you, Libra, and I hope you have a lovely week ahead, and I will look forward to reading to you next week. Take care then, my lovelies. Bye. Right then, I'm going to move on now to my lovely Capricorns. See, and this is another one that I like to sing for, Capricorns. So let's have a look what's coming out for you, Caps, this week. Okay. My lovely Capricorn people out there. I want to give my shout out to Robbie. Hope you're doing okay, my lovely. I know that you're doing really well in your community and helping and assisting those around you. And I hope Chris is all right, because I haven't heard from him. He was a bit of an older chappie. I hope he doesn't shout at me for calling him an older person, but I know his daughter had come visiting and she couldn't go back because of what's been going on, but I do hope you're okay as well, my lovely. And everybody else, Capricorn out there, let's have a look. Oh, and that wanted to fly out for you. And we have Cat Spirit, okay. I've actually got two here, so I am going to go with the two just to see why we've got the two for you, Capricorn. So I'm just going to move that along. So it could be that you are dealing with somebody this week, and that's why I've got the two come out for you. So I'm going to take you as the Cat Spirit, okay? Claim your independence. And we've got the Mouse Spirit coming out. Tend to the small things, okay? Let's just get the Mermaid card and just have a look here of what the affirmation is for you, Caps. There's always something different with you guys, isn't there, eh? So we have communicate, okay? Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. So that's why that makes sense, guys, because there's two cards come out for you. So obviously communicate, you have to communicate with somebody. So this is what I'm feeling here. You are the Cat Spirit, okay? Claim your independence. And the Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. So I feel that there is somebody within your close friend circle, okay, who again needs assistance or needs help. I do feel that somebody again is going to be coming to you asking for some advice, because if we look at the cat here, okay, they're wearing all this like grandeur, okay, like, you know, I look at the, you know, the feathers around adorn. They've got knowledge, they know, you know, information that I feel this person is going to be coming to some of my Capricorns this week, okay? And also I want to say to some of you are taking on the Mouse Spirit energy. Some of you are feeling quite small and insignificant to somebody else. It could be that somebody is making you feel like this within a relationship as well. You know, they're trying to lord it over you. That's what I want to say. Some of you as well, I want to say, playing the game literally of cat and mouse on a relationship stance for some of you, not all of you. But I just feel that somebody is trying to take authority, okay, and making you feel small this week, Capricorn. So we've got a few messages here, okay, but I do feel communication is needed. Now, some of you could be have put something into a legality process where you need information or somebody to fight your corner. So here are you, this little mouse who's got something that you know, you are waiting for a solicitor, or there's something that you've put into place yourself where you've sent some communication out because you're not happy with something that you've purchased, or something's, you know, broken down within its warranty period, and you're thinking, no, you know, I'm not this little person that you can literally, you know, lord it over. I am, you know, this little mouse who has got a voice and is going to stand my ground, okay? And literally, some of you will already have some legal assistance there helping you on this issue, or basically you are going to, you know, stand your ground against somebody, if it's a partner, who is literally, you know, saying, hang on a minute, I'm top dog here, in this case, top cat, but, and you're going to say, no, just because I'm little, and you think you can walk over me, or stamp, you know, walk over me, this isn't the case. So this is what I feel for some of my Capricorns this week, that, you know, for some of you, you are going to hear and waiting on some legality, some communication to do with that paperwork that's already gone in the system. So it's going to be top priority this week. And then again, I feel that there's this controlling element for some of you in a partnership, where someone is literally trying to lord it over you. And then also the cat and mouse, which is a nicer vibe, on the romantic side, you know, that there is somebody out there that you like, and you know, you're doing this cat and mouse type of energy between you. But there is some communication coming in this week, Capricorn, that is really, really key and really important, and it does have some legalities attached to it. It's something where you want to get a result from, whether it's money that you're owed, it's something that's broken down and you want your money back, okay? And this is where the communication comes in. So it's really bizarre how those two cards had to come out for you. So Capricorn, I hope you have a lovely week, and I will look forward to reading to you next week, my lovely. So take care of yourselves, and I'll be moving on now to Scorpio, and let's have a look what's coming out for you, Scorps, in the following week. See what animal spirit you're taking on board. Scorpio, we have moth spirit, okay? Surrender now. And the little affirmation we have for you is safety. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. So Scorpio, you're taking on the moth spirit this week. So I do feel that the energy of the moth, because they're attracted, aren't they, moths to light, okay? So it's saying here, I've got the redness as well, so I feel that there's like a warning coming through for you this week. It could be that something's said to you, or something is presented to you that, you know, that you don't really like the idea of presented to you. You're thinking to yourself, you know, I don't like that. I'm not going to go for that. It could be somebody from work, related issues where they've, you know, they're trying to sort of look out that they're helping and assisting you, but underneath it all, okay, it's just to say to be wary, okay, of what's being presented to you this week. Also, surrender now. Then I do feel that I'm looking on the romantic side for some of you, that you could have been involved in a relationship, okay, where there's a red flag to it for some reason or another, whether you're involved in somebody that's already in a relationship, okay, and it's like the redness has come out as a red flag to say, be careful, okay, don't get your wings burnt for getting too close to somebody knowing that you shouldn't, okay. And that's not going to relate to everybody, obviously, but this is what I'm picking up from the cards that I'm feeling. Don't be too proud to go back to shore, okay. Now that means to say you could have started a project recently, okay. You could have started to write something, and you know, you've looked at it and thinking, this is no good, I need to go back to the drawing board. So I do feel for some of you, yeah, it is annoying when we've put hard work into something, but then you think to yourself, this is not going to happen, this isn't the right way about it, and then you've just got to flip it over and start again. So this is what I feel why the safety, don't be too proud to go back to shore, has come out for you. Not all of you, obviously, but this is what I'm feeling. But I do feel, I'm just drawn to the redness here, that I just feel there's something or somebody going to get your back up, in this following week. It's never simple, is it, Scorps? And I'm a Scorpio myself, so it's never ever simple for Scorpios. So it's just to be aware, okay? And I feel like I want to say, don't be drawn, okay? Because I feel like some of you are going to be drawn to an element, and it's just saying don't get too close to somebody, okay? Because I just feel that some of you are in a bit of a danger zone, okay? Whoever that resonates to, you will understand what I'm trying to say. But on the main general collective, I just feel this week that with the moth spirit, it's just saying some of you are feeling fragile, some of you are feeling vulnerable, okay? And it's saying if you need to go back to square one, then you've got to go back to square one this week and just accept it, okay? And it is frustrating if there's, you know, some hard work and effort gone into it, but sometimes we do have to, you know, literally go back to the drawing board and look at it again, okay? So that is what I get for you this week, my lovely Scorpio. So I hope you have a lovely week, and I will look forward to reading to you next week. So I am going to move on now to Sag and have a look what's coming out for my lovely Saggies. Sag. What have you got for you, Sag, this week? My lovely Saggy, what have we got for you? And we have, we've got the Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. That's a nice card, Sag. Let's have a look of what else. I always look at the Rabbit Spirit as well as fertility and abundance. So it could be a good week this week for anybody who's trying to get pregnant, okay? So it's just fertility as well, growth. Just a putting thing. It's a good week for starting new projects as well. So let's have a look what else we've got here. And we have protection. Keep some aquamarine close. Mermaids' tears have been known to create these precious gems. So I do feel with the protection here, then there could be some elements around children this week where it can bring some concern to some of my Sagittarians, not all of you. So it's like protecting a family unit this week as well. But as I said, there is news, I want to say there is news of pregnancies as well this week for some of my Saggies. So that is, and obviously you need to protect yourself if that's the case, because obviously with what's going on at the moment. But it is saying a lucky time. So I do feel that some of my Sagittarians' energy has been low key, okay? Like rabbits are, you know, go down to their warrens underground. But it's saying you need to come out. I want to say you need to step out this week, Sag, and literally step out your comfort zone as well, I want to say. So where you would normally protect yourself and feel in your little safe zone, I do want to say you need to step out this week and challenge yourself and do something that you wouldn't normally do. And this is the week to do it. So if you've felt like, you know, you've wanted to take on a different responsibility or a role, okay, within your work, where your work have said, you know, with what's going on at the minute, we need somebody to try and step in and do this, and you're thinking, oh wow, I've never done this before, and it's saying no, you know, you've got more strings attached to your bow than you realise. You're more talented than you realise. So I feel that's going to be stretched this week, okay? Your talents and abilities are going to be stretched this week, and your creativity skills as well. But I do feel fertility for those who are trying to get pregnant, or there could be news this week where it's good news that, you know, there's pregnancies happening this week of news being heard. Okay, so that's not going to resonate with everybody, but that is the overall energy that I'm feeling for you, my lovely Sagittarius, this week. So I hope you have a lovely week ahead, and I will look forward to seeing you next week, Sag, to see what's in store for you then. So take care, my lovelies. And I'm going to move on now to my lovely Geminis. So Gemini, what have we got for you? Gemini, what is awaiting for you this week? And we have the Deer Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Oh, that's a nice card, Gemini, okay? So I feel like you are bringing the calm back to some issue this week, whether it's been a family issue where there's been some upset, or something's been challenging around a family, or even a relationship stance. You are bringing the calmness back this week. So it's all about a soft approach, okay? It's like as well that you're sort of observing or watching somebody from afar at the moment, okay? Keeping an eye on something as well this week, a loved one, or a sort of a relationship, love area kind of situation. And we've got voyage, set sail on a new course, okay? So I always look at the deer with the feathers on as though those are strings attached to the bow. So this week as well, for some of you, Gemini, you could be sitting, thinking and contemplating, you know, I might start a new course in September, okay? I need to broaden my horizons. And this is what I feel that some of you will be setting sail, as in putting plans in place for the months coming ahead, where you could literally, you know, start enrolling for courses for September, some of you, okay? High achiever as well. I feel that somebody's going to get recognition this week for something that they've done over the last couple of weeks. So you're in the spotlight, some of you, Geminis, this week as well, for doing some good deeds. And I want to say that this week is going to be a nice week, a calmer week for you, whereas I say you have been these busy bees, okay? But this week it's as though you can relax a little bit more and you know, take a breath and relax. So that is what I get for my lovely Geminis for this week. I hope you have a great week, Gems, and I will look forward to seeing you and seeing what's in store for next week for you, my lovely. So take care till then. So I'm going to move on now to my lovely Virgos. So we have Virgo. Let's have a look what animal spirit is coming out for you, Virgs. What is around you this week? Dig deep for Virgs. Who have we got coming out? And we have the groundhog spirit. Time to let go, okay? So Virgo, why have you got the groundhog spirit? Groundhog to me always reminds me of that, you know, like the every day seems the same. You wake up, you do the same thing, you're in the same routine, okay? You get up, you have your breakfast, you do a little bit of pottering around, you do your work, you get back home, and it's just that, repeat, repeat, repeat. I want to say this week, I want you to break out of that pattern. I want you to do something a little bit different. Time to let go of old habits, okay? Time to shake up your environment around you. I just feel declutter this week for you as well, Virgo. You've got to start getting out the old, just literally getting rid of any clutter, things that you haven't used or worn in the last 2 or 3 years, okay? And I also think the matters of the heart as well. For some of you this week, you need to be open and honest with a loved one, okay, of how you're feeling, because I do feel some of you are on a low vibe, a low vibrational level, and you're hiding it a little bit from your nearest and dearest. So I feel some home truths this week as well, okay? Time to let go of some inner emotions. And we've got dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. So it's saying here, I love these cards, guys. It's like saying to you, don't keep repeating every day the same thing, this Groundhog Day. You've got to start to literally broaden your horizons, okay? Literally broaden your horizons, because I feel there's new opportunities waiting there for you if only you could see past the everyday, normal, mundane, okay? That you are comfortable in. I want to say some of you are, you know, you enjoy your little cycles and your little routines, but I just feel this week, even if it's just for this week, something's coming in to shift that a little bit, okay? So just to be like a forewarning, to be prepared that something may be coming in to knock you out your normal routine, but it's a good thing, okay? A good thing that is coming in for you. So that's not going to resonate with all of you, obviously, but I hope, Virgo, you have a lovely week ahead, and I will look forward to reading to you next week. So take care, my lovelies. And last but not least, we have the lovely Pisces. Okay, let's have a look. Pisces, what's happening around you this week? Pisces, Pisces, what do we have for you? Pisces, dig deep. I want that one there. I'm adamant to get that one for you, Pisces, at the top of here. They do stick a bit today, these cards are. There we go. So we have the koi fish spirit. There is always enough, okay? And the affirmation card to go with that. Let's have a look what we've got for you. I want to say by just looking at the colour, because I go with imagery and everything on my cards. Pisces, a golden opportunity is going to be presented to some of you this week, okay? And I do feel it's some news that you've been waiting on, so that's for some of you, okay? I also want to say it's an emotional time for some of you this week as well. You could be literally having, you know, issues around you that are affecting you emotionally, so you could be a bit teary, some of you this week, literally feeling not 100% health-wise, because I always look at the green as well in my cards, and I always look at that as a health-related issue. So there could be some health issues that you are dealing with, some of you as well. We've got ambition, see your sights beyond the horizon. So I do feel waters are clearing, as in clarity, okay? I feel some of you have been in muddy waters, murky waters, in a metaphorical sense of where you haven't been able to see your visionary of where the future is taking you, okay? But all I want to say is that you need to resurface this week, okay? You need to come up for air, literally, like a fish would, okay? And by coming to the surface, you see a different perspective. So it's about perspective for you this week, Pisces. I just feel there's areas in your life that you need to address. There is things that you need to get rid of this week as well, as in some of you could literally be finishing with a person. It's like this is where the emotions come in. You've been up and down on this sort of roller coaster with a loved one, okay, and you've got to a point of no more, okay, it's too much of a strain on me. I'm not feeling it anymore. And I do feel that some of you will be cutting the ties, literally, you know, where you've been had hook, line and sinker, and realising that this person that you've got yourself entangled with is not really the main deal. So I do feel there's some parting of the waves on relationships this week for some of you, not all of you, okay? But it's saying here, obviously, set your sights beyond the horizon. So I do feel you need to be looking, there's going to be something of a golden opportunity coming in for Pisces this week, on all different levels. There is going to be some good elements coming in on a general collective here where my Pisces are going to be happy, okay? While we've got everything else going on here, there is an element of goodness coming in for my Pisces this week. So my lovely Pisces, I hope you have a great week, and I will look forward to seeing what's coming in for next week for you. So till then, my lovelies, take care of yourselves. So guys, thanks for stopping by for the weekly reads. I hope you all have a great week, and I will look forward to reading to you next time. Take care then. Bye.